Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're...
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there...
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Let's go.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
To throw on second down. Fields completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They run with Howard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Looking to throw on second down. Fields. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. So after the INT, it's Allen. Herndon's got it complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Bell. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. It's a big run that time by Bell. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. The first carry for Josh Adams. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, they tried the field goal from just inside of 70 yards. It missed, and now this offense set up nicely at midfield. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Come on out here. Come get some.
Here's a 2nd and 7. On the move to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Chubb. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Rush in.
To throw on 2nd down. Fields. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. The point after is good, and that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Allen. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. They'll get 34 yards there.
A gain of 34 yards.
So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Again, it's Bell. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you. Check 3. Watch it. Hey, alert 3.
Here's Bell. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Ain't no looking up. 319. Mike 50, He's time to move.
To throw on 3rd down. Allen. And it's caught by Herndon. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38. This is Bell. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll go again with Bell. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Stevenson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They missed a field goal earlier, so possibly as a result, that's why they're going to try to go for it here on 4th down. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Open man is Anderson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
operating from the red zone now. Allen, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down.
5 wide, 61, match box, right. Alert! Go!
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this is caught at the 8. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal.
Check 31, check 31.
They'll run again with Adams. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal?
Check it back. Hey, hold. Hey, orbit. Pass. Quarterback, don't get nervous.
Here's Allen to throw it. This is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw on second down. Fields. Now they go screen. It's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up fourth down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. On 4th down, Fields. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's got this down to the 35. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. From the gun, Fields. Complete to Jones. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Grant. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And Howard stopped short. He didn't get there. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. On 4th down, it's Howard. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They run. Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Out of the gun, this is Howard. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Looking to throw. Fields. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. On 4th down, Fields. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, it's Howard. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. And he's got it. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and that will force a turnover on downs. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
You drop horses.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now Adams. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. To throw is Allen. Caught by his tight end, Wesco. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Allen now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. On first down, this is Adams. Darren Lee there to get him down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bell. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the